beauty junkies, it's Phoebe from Mecca, Maxima, Southland. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do an ultra glamorous metallic cut crease. So let's get started. So the first product I'm going to be using today is the Smashbox 24-hour eye primer. This is an indestructible eye primer and it will really hold all the shadows in place. So I'm just going to use my finger just to apply it all across my eyelid, from the eyelashes all the way up to the eyebrow. So what I'm going to do now is define my crease, and I'm going to be using the Stila Mind palette, and I'm going to start off with this orange shade here, and I'm going to use a fluffy blending brush for that. So I'm going to work a little bit of that colour into the brush. This is a Smashbox blending brush. Tap off any excess, and I'm going to aim this right above my natural crease line. So I have a lot of space between my crease and my brow, and I'm going to cheat my way into getting a larger eyelid. So I'm just going to start this in the center of the eye, work it out, and bring it back in. So with a cut crease, we don't want to do this outer corner here, we just want to keep it above the socket. And I'm blending it by keeping the brush in contact with the skin at all times. Next step is defining the crease some more, so giving it some more definition with a deeper shade. I'm going to use this one right here. It's more of a browny purple colour, and I'm actually switching up the brush this time around. So this one's just a little bit more dense and not as fluffy, and that's just to get a little bit more precision in the crease. So tapping off the excess again, and basically we're going in the same spot that we put that first colour. This is just to add more depth. So now you can see it's quite harsh, the line, so I'm going back to this first brush we used, the fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to go back and forth across that just to diffuse any harsh lines and make it look really soft and blended. So now I'm going to define my crease even further. This is the final step in defining the crease, and I'm going to take this really dark brown shade here, right there, and this angled brush by Smashbox, and that's just going to come in on its side and really sculpt that out in there. So I'm just popping a bit on my brush there, tapping off any excess. So we want to use the angle of the brush to get right in the crease. So I'm just taking that fluffy blending brush we've been using, and same motions, just going back and forth, keeping it in contact with the skin, and this will just blend it all in nicely. And just using that same darkest brown shade we did, I'm just going to pop a little bit underneath my eye just to add some balance. And use your finger just to remove any fallout if you get any. So next up, I'm going to add the colour to the lid, and I'm going to use the Urban Decay Half-Baked Eyeshadow, and I'm actually going to wet my brush so that the pigment is really intense and I get minimal fallout. So a little trick of mine, I like to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray to actually wet my brush. So I'm just going to spray the brush. This is an Urban Decay flat eyeshadow brush, and you want to get it quite wet. And this will then turn the eyeshadow into more of a paste. So with the wet brush, I'm going to dip it into the eyeshadow, and you can see it's really transforming into more of a paste. And now with that, I'm going to press it all along my eyelid. So from the inner corner to the outer corner. And we don't want to swipe it, we want to make sure we're doing a pressing motion, and that will give us the most colour payoff. So you can see it's really nice and vibrant gold. And then you can flip the brush around just to make sure you're getting the most product out. and get right up to that crease. So now it's time for eyeliner, and I'm using the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Eyeliner in Intense Black. This is waterproof and really does stay all day. How I like to apply it is lay it on its side and start from the center of the eye and work it towards the outer corner first. So I'm laying that flat as close to the eyelashes as you possibly can. Going out towards the outer corner, back into the center. And then I need to get in the inner corner. So for this part, you want to use more of the tip of the brush rather than on its side like we were before. And that's just to get extra precision. Like that. And then from there, we can thicken it up and add a wing. So I'm going to draw out where my wing should go. And I want it to follow from my lower lash line shooting up, and then we'll bring it back in and connect it. Like straight out like that. And then we're bringing that back in, connecting it to the center. Just thickening up the center part. And then filling in that gap there. So I've just lined my other eye, and now I'm going to go in with the NARS Kohliner in Minorque, and I'm going to put that all on my inner rim underneath and a little bit out here as well. And that's just going to frame the eyeliner. And I'm just going to put a little bit more on this outer corner, the outer third of the bottom half of the eye. And that's just to keep it that nice elongated shape. Let's glam it up now. I'm adding the Urban Decay Glitter Eyeliner in Midnight Cowboy. This is going to go all over the gold eyeshadow. I've just left that to dry, and now I'm going in with mascara. I'm using the bareMinerals Lash Domination. It's really volumizing, and that will tie in perfectly with this eye look. I just like to wiggle it and then blink my lashes through. I've just touched up my brows and added some false lashes. I used the Mecca Cosmetica Enhancing False Lashes to complete this look. Thank you so much for watching Mecca Beauty Junkies. I hope you've learnt something with my cut crease tutorial. Be sure to like our videos and subscribe for more. Bye.